Welcome to HM Revenue and Customs. Our offices are currently closed. To direct your call to the right place, I'd like to know why you're calling.
Hi, it's Eleanor. I'm so sorry that you're having problems filling out your self-assessment on our website. I just thought it would be easier if I just pop by and I can see what the problem is and I can give you any advice you need, and together we will just get this sorted, okay? Great. Do you mind if I take off my coat? Yeah, it's really raining out there. Storm Hank is still wreaking havoc with our country, I suppose. Okay, so you've begun to fill in your self-assessment and you run into some difficulties. Oh, I know, it can be so stressful, especially if you haven't done it before, or if you haven't done it in a while. But don't worry, it's really not that difficult. We will get through this together. We'll walk through it step by step, and we'll figure out what went wrong and how we'll just get through it together, okay? Great. So, oh no, thank you. I'm fine for tea. I went past a well-known coffee chain on the way here. So you have already started. You've logged in. You had no problems logging into the website. That's good to hear, okay? Do you mind if I just have a look? Great. And have you done the survey yet to establish that you do need to file a self-assessment? Okay, we'll walk through that first. Great. So, on this page, you just go and click self-assessment. It's in the upper right-hand corner. Okay. Great. And then on this page, do you see the link that says, check if you need to fill in a tax return? Just click that link. Okay, wonderful. Now, the first question it asks you is, did you work for yourself between the 6th of April 2022 and the 5th of April 2023? Yes, okay, great. What was your work status when you worked for yourself? Were you self-employed as a sole trader? Were you a partner in a business partnership? Or director of a limited company? Oh, you do? Okay. But is that a partnership? You would have had to submit a form declaring it. Okay. Sole trader then. Great. Now the next step is to answer the question, did you earn more than £1,000 from working for yourself? That's how much you received before taking off any expenses. You did. Fabulous. Okay, let's take yes. Okay, so the good news is you earned more than £1,000 this year, but the bad news is you do need to send a self-assessment tax return. But of course you already knew that. And the other good news is that I'm here and I will help you through it every step of the way, okay? So the next step is to sign into the government gateway, okay? I will just be over here not looking at your password. You need to enter your 12-digit UTR, unique taxpayer reference, and then your password that you use for the HMRC website, okay? Okay. I'm just going to text my line manager really quick, so I'm not looking. She also works on Saturdays. We just really love our job. The HMRC is a great place to work. It's just so laid back and you really do get to just make it your own. We're having this crazy karaoke night tonight with a few of our colleagues. Oh, you have? Okay, great. So, if you want to go back to the main page now, we will select complete your tax return. And this is where you ran into issues earlier. Oh, it really should be fine now. We've been investing a lot this year in our website. Thanks to King Charles, who is actually a really big environmentalist. Yeah, he's all about the environment. Lizzie used to love getting a little bit of snail mail, but Charles is all about the paper free. Yeah, so it's working better than ever. Okay, so you just click on complete your tax return. It should just, oh. Okay, that's unusual. In that case, let me check my bag. I might have a paper copy that we can use, okay? I used to carry about 10 of these on my trips, but these days it's less common. But here we are. I do have one, and it was in my bag, so it wouldn't have got wet. I have written a shopping list on the bag. No one looks at the back of these envelopes. Okay, it did get a bit wet. It's just a little bit crunchy. I hope you don't mind that too much. Alright, without further ado, let's do a quick run through what have we here. And I will actually take you up on that cup of tea now, if you're still offering. Yeah, I really hate it when I accept a cup of tea and then we go through the survey and we find out that the person doesn't need to fill in a self-assessment. It makes me feel so bad, and I don't like wasting tea, so I will just drink it. And I still have scalds on my mouth from last week, so I like to make sure that I'm going to be staying a while. That's great, thank you. Okay, let's get to it. Now, there's really not that much of this form that we need to fill out, but one thing everyone does have to fill out is their personal details on page 1. Now, this is all stuff you know. Your date of birth, your name and address. Oh, I can fill in your address because I know it now. Your phone number. I don't know your phone number. We don't screen our calls in that way. Your national insurance number. Do you know that? Okay, you can look it up. No rush. And your date of birth. Great. Oh, we're the same star sign. What are the chances? Wow, look at us filling in paper forms in 2024. Like we're in France or something. Incidentally, it's because of the French that we have income tax in this country. Isn't that wild? Yeah, it's a long story. Okay, so first I'll answer some really brief questions about your forms of income, okay? And this will determine how much of this form you actually need to worry about. It might not be very much at all, okay? So, your employment. How many businesses did you have this year? So if you have multiple trades, you might have more than one business. Just one, okay, great. Partnerships, no. Income from UK property. Trusts, etc. Now this includes having received money from somebody's estate. No? Okay. I'm sorry. The good news is no one that you liked that well is deceased this year who might have involved you in their estate. Lucky. Good and bad, good and bad. Capital gains tax summary now. Any capital gains received. If you don't know what they are, don't worry about it at all, okay? Residence remittance. Were you out of the country for more than... No, you weren't. Okay, great. And any additional information, we can come back to this. Interest dividends from UK banks and building societies. Did you have any savings accounts or any bank accounts that paid interest? Most people did this year because interest rates have been really high. Okay, no worries. I will just circle this question and we'll know to come back to it later. Great. Any other UK income that was not included? Yeah, you can't think of anything. It's fine. It's basically just the stuff you can think of. If you can't think of it, it's not that important. Any tax relief? Okay, so this is any pension schemes overseas. I'm going to go ahead and say no. I'm going to skip that. Charitable giving. Did you? Fabulous. Mermaids. Great. Yes. They are one of my favorites as well. And streetlight. Okay. Oh, it's really wonderful. Okay, great. Put that one down as well. Fabulous. Applying personal allowance. Student loan repayments. Sure. No, that won't be for a while yet. Okay. You have no children. You haven't incorrectly claimed any coronavirus scheme support payments. Fabulous. Well done. Marriage allowance. Great. Now, here we put in our expenses. Do you keep a spreadsheet of your expenses? Okay. Oh, no trouble. We'll figure it out. How do you get to work? Do you travel by train? Do you take your own vehicle? Okay. And how often would you say that happens? Roughly. Okay. So let's see. If you did that 3 times a week, 5 times a week. Okay. And there is let's see. Take that average. TFL maxes out. Okay, I'm just going to put this down for now. And you might have been emailed some receipts, and in that case we can just add those on later. Oh, you have some paper receipts as well. Oh, fabulous. Okay, great. Should I go through them? Okay, fabulous. Oh, and before I forget, would you like a biscuit? I went to the supermarket on the way here and picked up a few biscuits. They're my favorite at the moment. So, they are chocolate. They're actually quite healthy considering. Here you go. Okay. I'm gonna have one when we finish your tax return because then I will have really earned it. But you should have one now because you've been doing so well. This can be such a stressful process and you're absolutely acing it. I have no doubt that you can do this on your own next time. But I'm also really happy if you want to just give us a call and I can swing by and help you with it. Honestly, the self-employed are what keeps this country going, and there's more and more every year. And it's really our duty as a service to provide you with personal, bespoke care and show you how important you are as customers and as productive citizens. So it's really an honor and a privilege to do these house calls. Fine. Now, we have already guesstimated how much your income was this year. There are a couple of things that you said you might want to fill in later, like any expenses that you can think of. Okay? And in the meantime, let's go through these paper ones. Yay! These are honestly my favorite kinds of expenses to tot up. All right, okay. I think that'll do. We'll just add those up. And it'll be close enough. Now, that's all ready to go. Pop that in the envelope. And I will post this on my way back to the office. On my way home, rather. It'll go to the office, and then it'll be there on Monday when I get there, and I'll just put in the final approval for it. But I've already mentally checked you off our list, okay? I know. Well, there used to be a real risk of being investigated if you hadn't accurately filled in your tax return form. But let me just reassure you that that's not happening that much anymore. No. To be honest, Lee, who does the investigations, was just sometimes really smitten with people, and they would be the people that they would investigate. Yeah, I know. We all said, Lee, come on, you're amazing. You don't need to investigate people's taxes to, meet people, and you would have really been their type, but, they're actually in a relationship now. They met someone a little while ago, so virtually no investigations have been carried out in the last few years as a result. So I hope that's reassuring to you. Thank you so much for the delicious tea. And you have our phone number if you do want any support next year. Please just give us a ring, and if I'm in the neighborhood, I will pop by. Okay? Alright. Fabulous. So good to meet you, and congratulations on having had such a great year of being self-employed. Keep up